just start the camera right now because I'm super happy. I talked to my bro in Houston. He a videographer, and he the videographer for my boy London's Way. And I was wondering why my video quality not just doing what it need to do. Like now, if y'all could tell the difference, it looked totally different. I got the camera, didn't even know what to do with it. I'm just on some, let me shoot my content stuff. And put the phones on silent. Yeah, silent that. Silent that. But I'm just so happy the camera look good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Now we outside with it. I got a great ass topic I want to talk to y'all about today. Y'all was loving that video, that I Need a Lawyer video about that quit claim. I love that. That's dope as hell. So I was like, shit, I'm motivated right now. Even though I got a headache, I be getting migraines. I'm super motivated to shoot this video right here. I'm gonna just welcome y'all into the topic, man. Like, when I was in elementary school, what I would say like fifth grade, I always been like class clown, super funny, most popular, that type of guy. But when I got in like fifth grade, things started getting a little bit out of hand, and my teacher wasn't playing none of that BS. So basically, I was acting out. I was just doing all type of stuff. I wasn't a skip class type of guy. I just was the gift of the gab type of guy. You feel me? Mr. Gift of the Gab, you heard? So basically, they called my mom and they like, yo, we think he got ADHD. And it's like, hold on, ADHD? She already has speculations of it. So it's like, it ain't nothing that she ain't really know, but for them to say it too was like crazy. And my mom could vouch for this. If you know my mom, you could ask her. So I was always the leave gym or physical education, whatever you want to call it, come back to the classroom, having a hard time settling down, can't sit in my seat, always throwing something in the garbage. You know that kid. And I'm in real estate, so that's what makes it relative. I'm gonna tell y'all why. So they call my mom, yo, whatever. I just told y'all, and then they say, we think you should go get him checked out. So here we go. I'm so smart, Mr. Gifford of Gab. I go. We get a doctor appointment. So we go to the doctor. My doctor like, well, we want to, put him on, what did they put me on? Ritalin. And I already had heard about Ritalin because some other stuff. But I've heard about Ritalin. I'm like, I'm not going on Ritalin. Like, it's over. Like, that was like a stigma. You better not go on Ritalin as a kid. I'm not doing it. So not that I was going to get teased or anything. I was I was the one. So it wasn't going to be none of that. But they put me on Adderall. Right, so this shit is just hilarious, right? My mom we get the Adderall, right? I take this shit for like 2 days, and I left it on the top of the refrigerator. So we get the Adderall. I took it day one. That shit had me sluggish. I couldn't use the bathroom. I just felt like down, like I lost somebody, a loved one or something. So, boom, take another one. That was like day 2. Felt the same way. I'm like, nah, I can't be feeling this. Is not me. This just can't be me. I was always finishing my tests earlier, finding ways to finesse the test and getting the answers and go up to the teacher's desk and look at the end. I was doing all type of stuff. Like I was one of them smart guys. So took it day 2. I want to say I probably took it for like a week. I'm gonna say, let's just say a week. And I stopped taking it. You know what I mean? I was hating the feeling. I literally couldn't use the bathroom. I couldn't do a number 2. I couldn't. It was difficult. So I'm like, man, I ain't doing this shit. And it wasn't me. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't really want to play gym, none of that. So maybe the dosage was too high, but I ain't trying to hear none of that. I'm not taking that. Let's say that following week. No, they did a checkup like 2 weeks or 3 weeks or whatever. So boom, they did the checkup. And my mom, the teachers, after like 3 weeks, oh my God, we see such a difference in his behavior. And he's just so different now. He's so good. And my mom, like, these people, he just fooling y'all because he literally took the medicine for a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't even been taking the medicine, but she just saying that to herself because she know her son. People know their kids. My mom's smart or whatever. So she gonna laugh. She gonna laugh when she see this because all the medicine was still in the cabinet, right? They gave me an extra pencil grip. I'm talking about a pencil grip that had weight on it that was supposed to be a mental thing where I write now, and it was crazy. They gave me a cushion on my seat to make it comfortable, trying to make me feel better. I loved it. The efforts I could say that Rochester City School District did take, good measures to make sure that, I was good. So Not for nothing. They just got fooled. They was totally fooled. And I just want parents to know that ADHD is not a bad thing. We just got to find ways to use it. You know what I mean? And my way is real estate. And so I say that to say, not everybody like to go to Home Depot 10 times while they flipping a house. See, me, I used to work a job, and I understand that, okay, you're going to have to, you might have to go to the same location 5 times or whatever. When you working for somebody, you got to do what they want you to do. So work never been for me. Like, I used to do cashier at Wegmans. Wegmans is a top 20 grocery store in the world, but it's more so New York based. It was based out of Rochester, New York, which is my hometown. So I was a cashier there for, I forgot how long, but I started there at like 14, 15. It never worked. I was playing football. I could not stand there. I had ADHD. I have to be moving around. So eventually they put me on helping hands. That was the best thing ever. I was able to finesse and go high. I was also able to move around and just move carts, and I was able to move around. It was great. Fast forward, I had jobs after college, and then I was like, you know what? This ain't for me. Let's flip houses. So I started flipping houses just like that. Let's flip houses. Start flipping houses. Now, to the average person going to Home Depot 10 to 20 times, y'all not going to like that. Like, that's not going to be for y'all. For me, in a day, I could go to Home Depot 5 times. It won't bother me because I'm steady moving around. And so when I first started flipping houses, I was doing the work myself. And that's because I didn't have the capital at the time to be able to pay somebody to come do whatever. And I thought it was a little bit more expensive than it actually is, which it's not. So, it was great still because I was able to do the kitchen, the bathroom, the living room. I'm in different parts of the house and there's different things I need to be done. And my mom coming through, Jaquan, you need to really focus on one part of the house and get it done. And I know I got ADHD. I just can't sit still. It ain't for me. So I say this to say flipping houses is for people with ADHD. I'm stamping that. Flipping houses is for people with ADHD. Period. I'm not taking my word back. You know what I mean? Because you steady moving around. It's something different every day. You dealing with lenders. It's different every day. I can't have the same thing every day. I'm not a routine type of guy. Now, routine terms of schedule, get up, from 8 to 7, I'm going to be working on the house. I'm going to work out at 6 a.m. And that's fine. But in terms of doing the same thing every day, I can't have it. It don't work for me. It does not work for me. And so, like I said, going to Home Depot 8 to 10 times is great for me. I could work on something in the house if I want to. I got people there working on them and stuff, but I could still work on them if I wanted to. I'm on a move. I'm going to a different spot to get the countertops. I'm going to a different spot to get the windows fixed. It's amazing. I'm driving around. I go back to the house. I'm everywhere. The ADHD thing is not a bad thing. And I say this, show y'all kids this if they have ADHD. It's not a bad thing. I got it. But I make more than the average person. So you got to use it to your advantage. Don't think because you got ADHD, you down or something like that. Nah, you good. You just got to figure out what works for you. Like I'll give you another example. And I'm going to go off on a tangent here because I think this is more important than me. I was on the phone with my siblings and my mom, and basically we was on the phone for probably like 30 minutes, and I hung up 5 times before anybody even hung up. And when I jumped back, they like, yo, you cannot figure it out. I even had this talk with my step pops. He like, yo, he could sit on that game for however long, you know what I mean, if he really wanted to, but that's a little different because I'm in a different game. It's strategizing, it's making me think, you know what I mean? Something that I can't predict something that I can predict is gonna be boring to me. Something that I can't predict the outcome. I don't know what's gonna go on. A surprise. I'm gonna sit there and it's gonna be interesting to me. You know what I mean? So I say this to say that ADHD helps me in real estate. It really does. Like, this is not a bull video. This is a real video. I'm better because of my ADHD in real estate. And I want y'all to know and stay inspired that it's okay to have ADHD or whatever you might have. Embrace it. Figure out what works best for you. All right. I appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. We're going to keep going up. Thank y'all.
I ain't talking about no picture, I got rich off Instagram. Her poet, I speak for the streets, you might not understand. I'ma tell you nothing before a lie, keep that shit a band. Fresh out the camera.